Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have an unusual treat because it is more of a candy bar chocolate sized chocolate, and it is yuzu citrus from Japan. It's a milk chocolate filled with yuzu citrus ganache. So I have a feeling that chocolate is just on the outside, and inside there's some kind of a ganache with yuzu citrus in it.
I hate that kind of chocolate.
So it's a filled chocolate, not with like little bits and pieces or sprinkles inside. And the ingredients are cane sugar, cocoa butter, cocoa mass, yuzu juice, and then a bunch of random stuff. Really random stuff. Like
it's made in Austria.
It's made in Austria. It's not a Japanese product. It is bean to bar, and it is fair trade. So that's nice to see. But
mysterious.
Very mysterious. Though hopefully the mystery will disappear once we crack it open and eat it.
Hand
it also says,
scooped.
Yeah, hand scooped. I wonder what hand scooped means.
I've never seen hand
I guess is that the yuzu maybe hand scooped? I don't know. But let's try it.
So this chocolate is a little bit like a Hershey bar. It just has the wrapper, and then it has a gold foiling to cover it up. Pretty plain, white on the inside, looks nice and clean. And it's got this like poured kind of effect, ripples, like a water ripple effect on the surface. So maybe the whole thing is filled. It is, I was right. So breaking into it, the entire bar is filled with this ganache that kind of looks like a paste. If I didn't know that it was yuzu, I'd almost think it was like a nut paste or something. So I think this looks definitely like a candy bar, not typically our chocolate, but let's see what it tastes like.
You know, I think I agree with you that if I didn't know this was a yuzu filling, I would think this is like a marzipan. It's a very sort of marzipan colored, hazelnut colored piece. In terms of smell, it has that like candied orange citrus with chocolate type of a smell, but other than that it's not very strong, it's not very immediate. Are you ready? 3,
2,
1.
I'm like not sold on the chocolate yuzu combination. It's almost like trying to be like chocolate orange, but it's yuzu's tangier. It's more of like a lemon. So that there's a sour note that comes in, and then it gets followed by the milky chocolate after note, which isn't too strong because it's only on the outside. So I'm like, I wouldn't go for a second bite. How about you?
Well, I went for multiple bites, but I think I agree with you in the sense that the yuzu is very strong, and I feel like, you know, I like both flavors. I love yuzu. Yuzu is one of my favorite citrusy flavors. You know, it's like lemon, yuzu, orange. That I'm in that like family. I like limes. So I like citrusy things, and I like chocolate. But I feel like in some ways here, my feelings are similar to how I felt about that mint chocolate experience that we had. I feel like in some ways they fight against each other. You know, chocolate is dense and heavy and decadent, like you said, and you know, it's supposed to fill up your mouth and leave that very like chocolatey oomph punch. And yuzu is like, in my mind, it's like a spiking flavor. You know, you feel it, it spikes, it
it's light
saturates.
And refreshing.
I'm sorry, that's right.
Hydrating, yeah.
Palate cleansing,
Yeah,
like that's its objective. You know, palate cleansing, create a whole bunch of saliva, and in some ways, the two of them, you know, it's hard to get it right when you do an orange and a chocolate, and you really have to be careful. And yuzu and chocolate, you know, I don't know about it. I'm not convinced by it. You know, I do like the ratio of the yuzu to the chocolate, because, you know, on the box it says it's yuzu citrus and milk chocolate, and so I feel like I'm actually getting, you know, a meaningful portion of yuzu, so it doesn't feel like I'm cheated by a lack of yuzu, but I'm just not convinced by the combination. How would you rate it?
I always wonder when it's like from a different country when we get chocolate, whether it's like supposed to meet the flavor profile of that group.
Mm.
Because, for example, like we go to chocolate stores and pretty much every single chocolate place that we've ever been to has like almond and chocolate,
Mhm,
or like I don't want to say rose or chocolate, but there's always coffee chocolate, right?
Yes.
Because it's like everyone in America loves coffee, and so like they have to always have those options together. So for this one, it's like maybe it's just not a combination that we're used to.
Mm-hmm.
I'd give it a 4.
I think I agree. I'm gonna go with a 4 as well. The yuzu is so strong, so
Gives
spiky.
it a 4, but it's half gone.
It
He ate
is
half of
almost
it.
gone. Also, it is a candy bar sized chocolate, so it being halfway down, I don't know. But I
So it's
do
still
feel
good.
It is good. It is good, but I feel like I'm appreciating it for the yuzu, not for the chocolate.
Maybe that's the point. No.
Maybe the chocolate is just like a nice
I
sweetness
think we
to
should try
overcome.
out their other chocolates that are not filled
Yeah,
to get a
maybe.
better taste of what their chocolate techniques are like.
Yes, definitely. We'll try to do that in the future. But if you are a lover of citrus and chocolate and you haven't had yuzu before, this is a great introduction to the flavor of yuzu. It's reasonably authentic. So I'd suggest that you try it.
But I
Until
hope you enjoyed.
next time.
Bye.
Bye.